Hi guys, and welcome back. I asked you guys recently what video you wanted next, and you guys all pretty much voted for another photo card sorting and organizing video, so here I am. And we do have quite the stack today, so I'm going to be organizing these photo cards, and then I'm also going to be giving my binder a small makeover as well for certain sections and areas. I got these holographic sleeves inspired by Nana's Dreams, or you guys might know her as Summer. I absolutely love her and her channel. I think she's a wonderful collector. She's a beautiful human being with a beautiful soul. She's so kind, eloquent, and like compassionate, and I really love her, and I hope one day we can become friends. And we're around the same age too, and I don't really have too many friends around my age in the collecting community, so I really love her and her channel. Her collection is absolutely beautiful. She's worked so hard, and I'm just so proud because like her collection is beautiful, and the amount of money and hard work that goes into collecting, y'all, is no joke. So honestly, I'm proud of anyone who has a collection because this stuff is no joke. And yeah, so I'm gonna be using those holographic sleeves as fillers in my binder, and I originally used my Dragon Shield white sleeves because I had so many left over from when I went from white sleeves to clear sleeves. So I tried to use those, but I really didn't like the way they looked. Just because the white color is so bright, it draws your eyes towards those empty spots. So I'm going to be switching to these holographic ones because I got them in black and they're darker. And they're also holographic, so it doesn't feel so empty when you do look there, and they're shiny and pretty, and you guys know I love holographic stuffs, so why would I turn it down? And yeah, so these golden child cards were in order, but I kind of got them mixed up again, so I went ahead and sorted them, and now we're just sorting them by member order, and I'm sorting it by leader and then by age, which is how I organize my binders. And these are the Golden Child fan club kit cards that I received in their fan kit. There were a total of 30, which I really appreciate because when there's 3 per member, my pages are gonna be looking beautiful because it makes a perfect row. There's nothing more satisfying when there's only 3 photo cards per member, or if they fit, or when they fit in one page. Like, it's the most satisfying feeling. The only thing that bothers me that I need to kind of figure out is because there's 10 members, you'll always have one member on their page on their own, unless you do like front and back, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip to my Golden Child section, and honestly this binder is already so full. And I literally just switched from 1 inch to 1.5 inch. I did find my ideal binder recently, and it's everything that I want, but the only problem is that it only comes in 1 inch, and I don't really want to have like 30 binders, you know, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this 1.5 clear binder. And yeah. So the nice thing is that the backs of the cards are all different. So we have a name card, a signature card, and a doodle card. I'm just figuring out how I want to organize them because I haven't really decided yet. Originally I wanted it to be the name card in the middle, the signature to the left, and then the doodle to the right. But I think I'm going to do the name card first, the signature card, and then the doodle. I'm honestly so indecisive when it comes to deciding how to organize my cards, but 2 of the cards have like similar outfits and like backgrounds, so I probably want to put those 2 together. So this is the order I think I'm going to put them in. But I'm going to go ahead and check the next member to see if they're also following that same format, because sometimes like you'll have like sets where 2 of the cards are matching and then 1 card doesn't match, and then all of a sudden it switches it up. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this order. I think this is what I'm going to settle for. I like the way this looks, and it's super cute. This is honestly the only set from Golden Child that I have complete because it came with all of them. Actually for Reboot too. the Reboot Deluxe version, I have all the photo cards. The only ones I'm missing are for the Reboot Normal Edition album. And honestly, I've been kind of debating my Golden Child collection. It's been on my high priority list, but there's just so many dang photo cards, and their albums are literally always going out of print, and I haven't been able to find people to trade with or buy from for affordable prices. And I've kind of, my collection hasn't been moving for Golden Child, which is okay. I don't mind. It kind of feels bad that there's so many empty spots, especially for Take a Leap. Oh my goodness, I've given up on Take a Leap, but it's okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and move Golden Child to a lower priority list, since I did recently move up ATEEZ to my priority collecting list right now. And yeah, it's definitely a struggle when deciding who to collect, how to collect, and how quickly. Then here we have a Jaehyun, and this bothers me so much. Can you see, like, why is the signature card not matching? Like, why did they switch it up? Like, Jaehyun has 2 matching cards, but all of a sudden the doodle card is the mismatched card. Like, that bothers me so much, and I don't want to move it because then the backs will be different, and it's just I don't understand why. Couldn't they have at least matched the cards? Like that random Jaehyun card in the middle. That's not matching. Oops, I dropped that. Give me a second. There we go. How beautiful. I'm so happy. I love full pages. Like when a page is all filled up, there's nothing more satisfying. Wait, that means Tag's card is also not matching. Oh my goodness, that bothers me so much. Look at Tag and Jaehyun. Literally, that bothers me so much. Like, why? Why? And then you have Jibum who's matching. Like, what? I don't understand. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that, oh my, I don't, okay. We're just gonna pretend that they match to make myself feel better. Alright, and now moving on to Seungmin. It seriously bothers me when the cards are crooked so much. Like, it doesn't bother me if they're slightly crooked, but if they're definitely crooked, I have to fix it. Like, that's my one thing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the Golden Child collection. I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet for a second. Ju-chan's cards are literally so cute. He is a musical genius, like, he can do anything. And last but not least, we have Bowman, and poor Bowman is literally always on a page by himself. Yeah, he's literally always on a page by himself. Poor guy. He probably gets a little lonely over there, but it's okay. Oh my goodness, October is literally comeback central. It is absolutely insane in October. I'm actually so stressed for October because there's so many comebacks. Like, originally I only knew of Golden Child, and then all of a sudden NCT, OT21, and then we have like Weki Meki, Luna, The Boys, and then we have debuts from like Way, is it, or We? I don't know how to pronounce their group, but yeah. And then we have Ghost 9, and then we have like Labum, and then who else? There's so many. Weekly is having a comeback. I don't know, there's so many comebacks and debuts. I'm so stressed. And originally I was only gonna get like 2 comebacks, and then now that there's so many, I don't even know how to prioritize. I definitely know I'm gonna be getting or NCT's comeback for sure, but I definitely don't know about the rest anymore. And Super M literally also comes out this week, and this is absolutely insane because I'm thinking about how many versions there are. There's 7 versions, and they're about 20 something dollars each. That's literally like $150 out the door. And as much as I love Super M, I really hate SM for making Super M a money grab. It just feels like they're using fans as a bank right now, pretty much, because I have a feeling they're gonna drop a Korean set as well, because this is what they did last time. And honestly, I don't have money for 14 albums, and I still haven't even finished the first set, let alone. So I'm just like, should I drop my Super M collection altogether? There's just too many, and it just feels like fans are being taken advantage of. And so I don't know what I'm going to do yet when it comes to Super M. I might just get the limited edition versions and then unbox those, but I'm not feeling too great about the Super M albums right now. Yeah, so we'll see about that. And as you can see, sorry, I was busy talking, so I didn't really get to explain what I was doing with my binder. But here are the holographic sleeves, and I'm basically just using them as fillers. As you can see, the one thing about these sleeves is that I definitely wouldn't use them to sleeve your card. They definitely feel very, very like cheap, or not very cheap, but they definitely feel really, really thin compared to the sleeves that I'm using, which are the Dragon Shield clear matte sleeves. But they definitely work well as fillers, or if you're just using them to sleeve like not too seriously. Like if you don't mind that they're thin, I think they would work, but I wouldn't use them because they also have a cloudy kind of film. So when you put a card in it, it kind of looks cloudy, but whereas it's like perfectly clear with the Dragon Shield sleeves, if that makes sense. But yeah, you can definitely use them however you want to. I just personally am only going to be using them as fillers. And I only bought 50 because I wanted to test it out. And 100% I know that 50 isn't going to be enough, just because my collection, my photo card collection, I think is about 300 to 400 photo cards now. And I definitely need a lot of fillers because I have so many empty spots in my binder. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on the smaller collections that I have and use these first. But for like larger collections like Golden Child, that will have to wait because I'm gonna need like 100 fillers just for Golden Child alone. It's so sad, but you know. And these honestly look so good as fillers. Like as you can see, even though I have a lot of empty spaces on my pages, because they're holographic, they don't seem as empty. Like if you look at this page, because the sleeves are white, my eyes automatically look towards the white, and it just feels so empty, and I don't like it. So I definitely am happy that I'm switching to these holographic sleeves. It just looks so much better. And yeah. And also something to mention about these sleeves are that they definitely don't fit all the way to the end of the sleeve. Like there's definitely gaps because the sleeve is smaller than the actual pocket. So like the Dragon Shield sleeves are as big as the pockets, and then these ones are a little bit smaller, so these will definitely slide around a little bit. I think not too much, but definitely a little bit, which is fine because there's no photo cards in them anyways. And then here we have my 1 week collection. I'm literally only missing 1 card left. They're literally sitting in a stack waiting to be organized as well. I was actually planning on filming my 1 year photo card collecting like a few weeks ago, but I kept getting mail, and then I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and organize these first and then film it. But then I kept getting more and more mail, and then I just kept putting the video off, thinking that I can just do it after I organize these photo cards. But I definitely know that was a bad idea now, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and film it even with all the empty spots and like disorganization in my binder. It's, you know, okay. It's not the end of the world. We work with what we got. And for One Us, I'm actually gonna go ahead and give this section a makeover. So I'm basically going to be organizing this because there's 2 versions and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members. I'm basically going to be doing it in a way where the photo cards kind of mirror each other. So I'm gonna have both the versions of the album. There were 2 versions for photo cards, and I'm basically going to, I don't know how to explain this. I'm basically going to have the photo cards facing each other so that they make a perfect row, if that makes sense. And then I'm just going to use a filler in the bottom. So instead of using 1 page for each version, I'm just going to make it like a complete spread. And this was inspired by Nana's Dreams. I saw how she did it for NCT Dream and I loved the way it looked. So I'm going to, you know, borrow this idea from her because it just looks absolutely lovely. I'm not going to change this particular album yet because I only have 3 photo cards for that album, so I'm just going to leave it on 1 page until I get more. But I am going to go ahead and organize this album. Was this Fly With Us? I honestly can't remember. So I'm going to go ahead and organize it the same way I did for their first album. I feel like it's just more organized this way, it looks better, and it's also easier for me to tell who's missing because I can see both versions on the same page versus having to like flip. And yeah, I don't know, it just feels more organized and I just like it better. And then of course using our holographic sleeves. I'm running out so quickly. I have ordered more since I have seen these ones now and they are okay. I ordered from a different company this time, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be the same quality, same sleeves. I ended up getting 100 this time. They are $16 or so, which is a little pricey, but they are holographic compared to like Dragon Shields or like Pro Ultra Pros, so that is one reason why they're probably more expensive. And then I'm gonna go ahead and leave In Its Time by itself. I actually really like the way that it's organized with like each member in a row, but if I wanted to, I could definitely do this the same format where all the cards are in a row, like each set, but I don't know yet. I don't think I'm gonna change it. I really like the way that it is now. Yeah, and I also have some photo cards from Lived that I'm gonna organize. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do this the same way since there's 2 versions. I'm not gonna be collecting my music tastes, so just the 2 versions. And speaking of comebacks earlier, how did you guys like Treasure's comeback? Oh my goodness, I literally shed tears. I screamed. I laughed watching that music video. There was definitely a lot going on in the music video, and it looked so good. All the members looked so good, and YG says they got money because all of their sets are actual sets, not like green screens. And that's one reason why I really love YG music videos. They really work hard on those sets, and I truly appreciate them. The song, I was kind of like in the beginning, but then I saw the live performances on like Music Bank or like whatever show they did. I can't remember what show they were on, but I watched their performances and it completely changed my mind about the song. The song is meant to be performed, like no one can change my mind, and it's so good. Rap line definitely came to play. Vocals were on point. dance is on point. They're so synchronized, and their facial expressions, everything was so good. Yeah, and I can't believe that the albums are literally being released this week as well. And I only got 8 copies so far because I'm waiting to see if Sub K will have another fan sign event. I don't even know if I'm going to participate. I definitely am going to be getting albums at a slower rate. I think I'm still going to get at least 20 or 24 copies, but I probably will spread them out over like a month or so because October is crazy, y'all. And I have a feeling Treasure will be joining that October madness. Like, everyone is going mad. And my birthday is also next month. You know, instead of my birthday, I'm calling it broke day because I'm gonna have no money next month. My birthday is definitely gonna be wild. My birthday month is just gonna be spent at home broke because all my money is clearly going to K-pop. And now we have the ATEEZ Fever Part 1 albums, and I am collecting the pre-order benefit cards, or at least I'm gonna try. They are pretty hard to find for affordable prices, but yeah. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and organize the album photo cards as well. This one is crooked and it's bothering me. Wait, I have other ATEEZ albums here. Why did I put this here? Oh my goodness, I am clearly blind, you guys. When someone asks me to describe myself, I literally say I am a chaotic but organized mess. Like, there's no other way to describe myself. And here we have CIX, and CIX is actually getting a makeover as well. I'm gonna put it into that spread style format that we saw earlier. In the beginning, it's definitely a little confusing. I got confused myself because I'm literally looking at these cards like, wait, what order do I put them in again? Because you have to flip the cards and then like mirror it instead of how you would do it normally. So that's pretty much just how I'm organizing it. So this one should go in the 5th spot. So I need to take the sleeve out, and then this is where he will go, and then I need to take out Youngie and move his spot as well. There we go. Okay. Wait, this stays here, I believe. Yes. Okay, and now we just take out the sleeves and put in our fillers. I'm really just using the fillers right now for the actual filler rows. I'm not using them to fill like the places where the photo cards would be. I think I might go, because I don't have enough, so I think I might go through and use the white dragon shield sleeves for that, and then I might go ahead and start labeling what spots they are, because my collection is getting a lot bigger now, and because I'm collecting so many groups at once, it does get really confusing, and you also forget which photo cards are from which album, and it's just definitely chaotic. And if I can be more organized, why not be more organized? I just need time to do it, which I don't have too much of right now, but here we have my signed photo cards, which I got from Subculture. They did a whole special for this, and yeah, I'm so happy to have something signed by them. I originally wanted a signed album from them, but they haven't done one on M-Wave since their first or second one. And yeah. Alright, now we have chapter 2. And I'm confused because I know the ID cards are supposed to go on the same page, but for some reason I can't remember where, because these cards are in the second row. But I remember now, these cards are supposed to go in the first row, and then their ID cards are supposed to go in the second row, and then for the signed cards, they're only going to go on this page because I only have one set. So then for the red version, I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 rows and then a row of fillers. And this way, it reduces the amount of pages I need. So instead of using 3 pages, I would only now use 2 by using the spread format instead of having each version on their own page, if that makes sense. Dang, I'm definitely missing a lot of photo cards for chapter 2, but that's okay. We'll work on it slowly. And then now we have the red version, and the red version is definitely even emptier. And I'm just gonna go ahead and organize this section real quick. What has been your guys' favorite song lately? I feel like there's been so many comebacks. I literally have like 3 songs on repeat, and I really like Yua's Bon Voyage. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. I'm so proud of her comeback. And I'm also really addicted to Taemin's Criminal. Like, oh my god, that song is out of this world. It's so unique and it's so sensuous, and he makes me sweat. And I don't know, like Taemin is he's on a different level. Yeah. And then of course I've been listening and streaming as much as I can. Treasures, I Love You, it's so good. And you know, I've been having 1-person dance parties in my room to it, but gotta get that exercise in, you know. And then I have Kang Daniel photo cards that I completely forgot about, and Kang Daniel is the first person in this binder, so I'll go ahead and organize Gravity first, and then we'll go back for Kang Daniel. So we're gonna go ahead and organize their album photo cards first, and then their fan kit photo cards after. I am collecting or attempting to collect their pre-order benefits, so I'm gonna go ahead and do I want to put the pre-order benefits first? I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the pre-order benefits first. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and organize the album photo cards, and as you can see, I only have 3 out of 27. I did join a group order and I bought, I think, like 9 photo cards or something, but I don't think I'll be getting those for a very long while. And then we have the pre-order benefit photo cards from K-Town for you, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in front. I am going to attempt and collect these because they're absolutely adorable, but I don't know how far I will get, to be honest. So we'll just go ahead and see. And honestly, I am somewhat kind of debating my whole Gravity collection. So there's that too. I feel like it's definitely kind of hard to collect them, and their cards are somewhat expensive. So I haven't let go yet, and I don't want to let go of collecting Gravity because I do enjoy collecting them. But I guess we'll have to see how far my collection comes along in the next few months, and then I guess I'll decide. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and organize their fan club kit photo cards. And here they are. This is the first complete set that I have for Gravity as well, because they did come with the fan kit. And these cards are absolutely so cute. I adore them so much. And where do you go? I think you go here. Oh my goodness, I just remembered who else is also having a comeback. I forgot to mention Blackpink, and I also think 17 is having a comeback as well. I need to collect the boys and 17 and Dreamcatcher and G Idol. Those are my next 4 groups that I want to collect. I'm also keeping an eye on Dripping and then PH1 Harmony, and I honestly told myself I wasn't gonna collect any more groups, but I keep seeing all these new debuts. But yeah, I need to cut myself off at some point. I love that when you organize them by leader and age, the rows, or I mean columns, literally line up so beautifully. I love that so much. Alright, and now we're gonna work on Kang Daniel. I'm still working on his Cyan collection. I think there's like 10 total, and as you can see, I'm missing 3. And yeah, it's been a struggle to find Kang Daniel photo cards. Like I did see some that I like 2 that I'm missing, and they were being sold for $15, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna pay that. But my magenta collection has moved along. These are all the ones I basically pulled, but I found someone selling his photo cards for really affordable, so I ended up getting as many that I was missing. So this collection will be moving pretty soon. And yeah, I'm not quite sure how to collect these because I know there's 2 versions, and there's like the holographic back and the purple back, but I also know there's selfie cards and then normal concept cards. I think I'm just gonna wing it until the rest of them arrive, and then we'll see what we want to do then. I don't really see too many people collecting Kang Daniel. Like, I don't ever really see people trading his current albums either. I want to meet more Kang Daniel fans. I know Berry Milk on YouTube, she's also a Kang Daniel fan. But yeah, anyways, these are all the photo cards we have today. I'm pretty much done. This has been a very long video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!